Hey, what's up you guys? It's Dr. Buck, and in this video I want to talk about what impact your words have on going to medical school. I know this is a really weird topic, but it's very important. So let me tell you a story. First, I was in Florida for a little while, in Orlando, and I met this guy. He was a little bit different. He dressed a little bit different than everybody else. He talked a little bit different. His attitude was much different. And he had his own business, and he clearly had crushed it. And so I got to know this guy, and we became really good friends, and it was interesting because he taught me a lot of things, but one thing that he taught me was that his words were very important that came out of his mouth. And I was like, okay, that's cool. Like a lot of people say, you shouldn't say it, but I say it a lot. But that's not what he was talking about. So first of all, let me tell you about this guy. He was a hairdresser when he was younger, and he then developed some software with his brother. It was like a point of service software for salons, which is, you know, kind of weird. You wouldn't really think, oh, a guy's like super into salons and stuff like that, but that was his deal. He was a hairdresser like in the 70s and 80s and stuff, and he's, you know, in his 60s now, but he basically went door to door in the 90s selling his software. The internet really was not mature. What the software was is a one-time purchase, and then it was installed on a computer, and really there was no service contract or anything like that. It just ran. And so he would make a little bit of money here and there, and he did that for a while. You know, he always told me that most people told him to give up because it wasn't working. He had spent so much time and money on this, and he was having a tough time. Why don't you just go back and do what you're good at, be a hairdresser? But he really believed in that product, and he believed, you know, in himself, and he kept going. Well, what happened is the internet did mature, and then he realized that this is a different opportunity. So he took that software, he put it on a server, and he made it available as a subscription service. Now he has a recurring income, and he makes a shitload of money. Like, as in, I'm not really exactly sure, but the company makes probably over $1 million a month. The guy, like, clearly has, you know, his shit together. He understands the power of persistence and believing in yourself and all that stuff, which is I really love, and that's why I do these videos for you guys, because I think you should do that as well. He taught me something that was really interesting, and that's the, you know, that our brains are always listening, okay? Think about a little child. And you know, I have some 2-year-old nephews right now, and they're just starting to talk a little bit here and there. And you know, before we could say whatever we wanted around there because they didn't really know what we were talking about. But now we can't say any curse words because that will immediately come out of their mouth. Their brains are always listening, and they've been listening for the last 6 months. We just, you know, kind of pretended that they weren't. Our brains are always listening as well. That's how those kids learn how to speak and how to do everything. They're always watching, they're always listening. That's what our human brains do, and it doesn't stop when you just learn language. It's always going on. And what's interesting about our brains is that our brains figure out what to do. Our brains tell us what to do. How do they know what to do is the question, and that is what you tell them what to do, and that's what they'll give back. So if you are somebody that is talking about, you know, that you suck at physiology, or you suck at organic chemistry, or you can't eat right, or you can't stop drinking soda, or whatever it is, then you are verbalizing that to your brain, and your brain is then internalizing that and saying, okay, this is how we are. We suck at physiology, and then you always have a difficult time with that class. This is a little bit off topic of medicine, but I think, you know, some of my topics are like that. I think it's very important. These are kind of things this is something that I wish somebody had told me before I went to medical school, or when I was in high school or something, because now I'm very careful what I say. Well, obviously I'm not that careful what I say, but as far as what I tell my brain what to do and what not to do, I'm very careful what I verbalize, how I talk about myself. So I think it's very important. I think it's an awesome lesson that guy taught me. So that's why I wanted to teach you guys that. hopefully you don't know that stuff already and you're getting something out of this video. So if you are, I think you should probably share and like and comment below. Thanks for watching these videos. You guys are awesome. I love doing them for you. By the way, these are TI scrubs. So if you're thinking about going to plastic surgery or dermatology, they're very silky. I think you'll fit in Beverly Hills with these. They're pretty awesome. Anyway, I'll put a link below. And hey, thanks a lot again. I'll talk to you guys later.